Morning, folks. I'm out here in my high tunnel trying to beat back the wilderness so that I can prepare for my fall crop. And I ran across something interesting that I thought I would share with you. Now, I haven't had any plants in here since back in January. In fact, that was just some lettuces up in the front part. I've had the animals in here since then. They've been grazing and trying to beat back the wilderness on their own. But I haven't had any time due to all these animals that I've bought and trying to take care of lately to put any plants in here. So what do I find today as I'm taking apart my wooden beds? I find some tomatoes. Volunteer tomatoes. Tomatoes that I planted probably over a year ago. As a matter of fact, these are probably planted last April or May. They're called red currant. They're a tiny grape tomato. And they have come up, given the life cycle of a tomato, I imagine this is probably the third, possibly even fourth generation of volunteer tomatoes. So I'm going to show these to you. And I'm going to recommend these as the world's most maintenance-free tomatoes because I didn't even plant them. I didn't know they were here. Alright, if you look in there, you'll see that I've got, that's actually not grape tomato, that's a cherry tomato. I'm not quite sure what variety that is. It's probably Super Sweet 100. But down in here, you'll see these tiny little grape tomatoes. I apologize for the wind noise in the background. These tiny grape tomatoes. This is called red currant. And these are here in amongst all the morning glory, in amongst all of the, well, cow and sheep and horse eating wilderness. Not only have they managed to survive the drought and not being planted by humans, they've managed to survive grazing. So, that being said, if you're looking for a great maintenance-free tomato, I would highly recommend red currant. You can find them at Tomato Grower Supply, a wonderful magazine online, not a magazine, a catalog, and a website that has all manner of tomato seeds available for you. They're, like I said, they're a very small grape tomato. The reason we got them was I grew them for the church. My wife cooks suppers on Wednesday nights, and one of the things they were having to do, the time-consuming things, is chop their tomatoes up. They tried buying cherry tomatoes, they were cutting those in half. So I decided to plant a tomato. They wouldn't have to cut in half at all. They could just pick, wash, and serve. So that's when we got the red currants themselves. But if you think about it, I didn't plant them. I didn't fertilize them. Didn't water them. I didn't even know if they were here. So when it comes to the world's most hands-free tomato, I would say red currant has to be right up there. So my recommendation for you, and y'all have a good day.